This is Kim Rippere with Craftisanstudios. This video, I'm going to do a butterfly journal page featuring iConnect Crafts, the butterfly that they have. Thank you for joining me. This was some fabric that I had that I thought would be great for, you know, a camouflaged butterfly. So what I'm going to do is turn it over. This is Mod Podge. I put it in one of these little short jars so that there's less chance of it falling over and it's easier to get to, and I think I left it out too long once. I'm just going to make sure that I'm doing all the right sides of these. So I'm just and you can use glue or gel medium or anything else. I just wanted the Mod Podge in this case because it's a little thinner, so it's easier to work with and spread around on the chipboard. There you go. And when you see the butterfly next, it will magically have dried and been cut out. So what I've done is to start this page in this book that I purchased specifically for crafting. And what I've done is just done some light gesso over it and put some lines in it with, can you see them? There you go. With a little tool that I have that I'll show you. Oh, here it is. It came with one of my, supplies. So I just used this end. And then I put, when it was about 3/4 of the way dry, I put a towel over it. To kind of get a little more texture. So what I'm going to do now is work with creating more of a green layered background with my jelly plate, high impact paints. This is lime green, olive, and olive. I've got some Tattered Angels mists. And I've got a range of just regular, craft paints. This is Folk Art, Lime Luster, Soft Apple, Evergreen, and Ceramicoat Forest Green. What I'm really trying to do is just sort of create that, that background. So work from light to dark. So I'm just going to... Woo! That is way too much. That's what happens when you've got gunk in your bottles. And I'm going to use a little olive. This is the brayer that I bought special for this, for the jelly plate, because the only thing that's been on here is paint. So what I'm going to do is, this is, it's like what the bag that lemons come in, I think. And instead of putting something on the jelly plate, I'm going to put the jelly plate over this and press it down. There you go. And then I'm just going to move it somewhere else. Sorry you can't see all the way over there. I can't make the thing any bigger though. Here, maybe I can move this over just a little bit. So I'm just pressing this down imperfectly. There you go, and then I'm gonna turn this over. And then finally, I'm gonna just press what's left on here. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do until I'm happy with what the background looks like. It's another pairing of green. So this is, I'm just trying to get this sort of evenish. I'm not trying to get any particular pattern or anything like that. And I'm totally comfortable putting this down here because we want stuff to be random, and one of the ways you do that is to do random things. So this is just small bubble wrap. And I'm going to put that up there. Put some here. I was able to find some more greens. I bought these Deco Arts over Memorial Day at Home Depot. They had a really good deal. So I pulled out basically all of my greens and sort of green yellows. And I'm just going to continue creating this background with the jelly plate. We'll get to another layer, I promise. Right now we're still... what I'm really trying to do is create this vibrant, interesting, natural background for the butterfly. And this time I'm going to put more than one color. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit of a little sparkle. I'm almost out of this one. Bummer. I'll have to do that later. What's this? Oh, this one's dark. This will be good. This is Vine Olive. Okay. A little... And then I pulled out some different stencils. So I'm going to do this up here, just pressing down on it. And then I'm going to turn this over, press down. This is not neat, so if you don't like to get sticky, this is not the project for you. Or jelly plating is really not for you. And I don't mind getting dirty, but I also do clean up frequently in between. So I'm gonna do another one with some dark, more, you know, kind of decaying colors. And notice that I'm not really worrying about, you know, what colors are still on there, because I want them to all blend. That is not dark enough, or sort of spotchy enough for what I want. There we go. I want to do something interesting over here, and I've got this stencil. There we go. This is looking great. And then I'm just going to actually put this one back over here. This looks like it needs some of that darker. And I love what this leaves on the jelly plate. See, this is just a great stencil. I love that. I love it for this. So I'm just gonna put some of this sort of decaying color around and fill in some of the spots that I think need to be filled in. And there's some more on this. Okay, I think I'm done with this layer. So this is it for the jelly plate. And what I'm going to do is come back when it's dry. Okay, now I'm going to spray and do some stamping. I'm just creating a little mask to go over the house. So I want the edges to be rough, so I'm just cutting it off there. There. And I love this stencil. And I'm going to use chalkboard canary. Oh, I love it. And then I'm just going to press this upside down over here. And great. A little extra spray over here, maybe. Okay, I'm just going to wait for that to dry. Next I'm going to do some stamping. I'm going to add some black and white and see what it looks like. I'm going to do the white first. So, these are rubber dance stamps, and she's got a really good circles group called Round and Circles. And the inks are Susan K. Wexer. So I'm just going to randomly do these. The first, the second, the third pressing, maybe the fourth pressing. Very juicy. There you go. So I'm just turning them different ways, putting them in different spots. That's it. I'm going to use two different ones for to do the black out of that same group. 3 actually. So I just put these on here pretty randomly, and I picked ones for the black that have less ink and ones for the, or less space, you know, that they're going to stamp, and the ones for the white had more stamping space. Kind of try to balance out the black and the white. So these look like they could use some more, but I'm going to be random about it. Okay, that looks good, and I'm going to let that dry. Okay, it dried really quick, and what I want to do next is, okay, it's all dry, and what I want to do next is put on some tissue paper. I've got this, you know, nature flowery one, and I have this beautiful French words, so I'm going to use a little bit of both. And I'm just going to Mod Podge. You could just as easily do gel medium. Just trying to, you know, use the stuff that's over in the corner that's already ripped. I'm just gonna, can you see me over here? I'm just gonna put this one over here. It's off the page. I'll tear that off when it's dry. And then I want to do a little piece of this French script over here as part of the house. Great, I think we're almost done with the background. Pretty close. The last thing I'm going to do on the background at this point is to put in some of this olive gelato in the middle and sort of to help blend the edges of the tissue paper in. And what I do, because I had a really hard time getting along with gelatos, is I put a lot of it down, and then the amount of water I found I need is if I just breathe on my finger, and that will set it and sort of blend it in. Oh, that's not the one. So I'm going to try some different colors around the French letters. See what will work and look good. It's okay. And then a little. There we go. Now I feel like I want to do some of that over here. That wasn't completely dry. I don't really care though. I'm just gonna use this and blend that green a little more. And we're done with the background at this point. As you can see, the butterfly is done. So here it is. Each piece, you know, I put the fabric on and then I just fussy cut. I trimmed it around the edge. I like to do that with cutter bees because they're really fine. I do have Tim Holtz snips, both sizes, but the blades are not as fine, so it's harder to get like right on the edge. So in kind of trying to figure out what how I was going to finish this, I went through all my stuff and I found some goodies and what I want to do. So let me move it over so you can see more. This is a flourish that I cut out from Silhouette a long time ago that I didn't use. This is an iron-on art transfer that in all likelihood I bought on super clearance. And then I decided I wanted to put this over here, but I wanted to put something underneath it, and I found this paper and I cut this heart out just really roughly. And this is the coolest paper. I think I got it in a swap. So it's got like raffia woven on it. You can't see what I'm doing. It's got raffia woven. So I'm excited about that. And then these are Tim Holtz letters that say Metamorphosize, which is, you know, what butterflies do. And then I found this little bee. This is a K & Company die cut. So now it's about sort of finishing things off and attaching. First I'm going to do the edge of all the butterfly so that it's dry for when I want it. Now I'm pushing this pretty far onto the because I want it to come, see how it comes down, or it comes in pretty far. I want that. And this is good because this one, it bends too. These are mixed media inks. And this actually bends, so that you can get things, you know, really right on there. Sorry, I'm having allergies today. So this color is patina. I'm just going to move this off screen so that I can work on the rest of everything. And I'm going to stick with the Mod Podge because that's what we started with. So I'm going to put this down up here. And then let's put this over here. I'm going to put down an extra thick coat because I don't want to put any on the top. So, okay, and then I'm going to attach the letters with Mod Podge also. So I broke the word up into, you know, 3. The top, the beginning is meta. And these are Tim Holtz letters, and I tried to get, you know, letters that looked really different and were different sizes and all that kind of thing. And now I'm going to put them on here really randomly. Still in order, but random. And this is either a Z or an N, and so I'm putting it on an angle to kind of take advantage of that confusion. Oh, and there's my B. I just went wild and almost got rid of him. Let's put him underneath there a little bit. There we go. Just cleaning up around the edges a little bit. And now let's put this down. I'm just sort of testing how it looks and where the edge is and things like that. Oops, that's too high. It needs to come down a little bit. Okay, let's do his body first. So this flower came with the iron-on, and I wanted to put it here, but I didn't like all that work showing, so that's why I decided to use this. And what I'm going to do for this, because it's way too white, is just sort of rub it on here. Let's see what happens. So there you go. Like that much better. Just Mod Podge on the back. Cover that up imperfectly. Put that in the middle. And then the final thing is, I want to put some sparklies on. So I have these blue gems, and I got those in some kit quite a while ago. And I'm just using Aleene's Tacky Glue. Put a little tiny bit on the back. I took some off because it was too much. And that'll, when that dries, it'll be shiny. Put one at the top of the heart. Whoops, that came with my finger. Again, came with my finger. And there you have it. I am gonna trim this off and probably do a little Sharpie work, and you will see the final product in the pictures. So thank you so much for joining me in my Metamorphos journey.